Hello, Taurus. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara. Want to start by saying welcome if you are new, welcome back if you're not. This is a general reading for the sign Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it does not resonate, my loves, please try your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Other than that, we'll get right into it. This reading is going to be dedicated to a mid-month check-in for the month of July. So we're just checking in to see what Spirit could be telling us at this time, what we could be focusing on. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's take a deep breath. Woof. I just did a deep stretch on top of that. A little shake it off, a little water. All right, let's do this, Taurus. You know, I'm feeling like big energy from the earth signs, almost like there's a need for you to take some deep breaths, maybe focus on some breath work. There's a lot of big decisions, big shifts, big changes happening. That's what I'm getting. And it starts in the middle of July. So there's a need for you to take some deep breaths, shake it off. Go with the flow. Try to find the humor in life. Try to find the balance as everything shifts. But let's get into it for you, Taurus. All right. For Taurus, middle of July. What did you need to know? Taurus. Walrus. All right. Bottom of the deck, you got the weasel. But what you actually got was the walrus. All right. I think I just amused myself too much, Taurus. I don't know if any of you watch Futurama. I just heard ride the walrus. Like they have this part where they have like a walrus juice or something. It's weird. Anyway, all right. So walrus, it says, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices at this time. I added at this time, but let it dictate your choices. So there's signs, omens. I'm also hearing angel numbers. Any type of information and downloads you get at this time, do not ignore them. You're very intuitive at this time, Taurus. So there's a need for you to kind of tap into your intuition and trust in yourself and your intuition as well. A lot of times we get these feelings, these gut feelings, this intuition, this niggling feeling that something is happening, that this person is this way, that this situation is going to happen, and we dismiss it because we feel like we're crazy. Don't dismiss right now. You're very in tune right now, Taurus. Do not dismiss, okay? All right. I'm pulling from my Work Your Light Oracle deck for Taurus for the middle of July. All right, middle of July for Taurus. Okay. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. It says, seeding the light, laying foundation, divine plan. In the bottom of the deck, it says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Ooh, I like that. So it feels very much like all of these signs, synchronicities are leading you to something, leading you to a divine plan, a divine purpose, setting a foundation for something new to take place. And you might not be quite there yet in the new energy, right? Because I think my last reading you had Between the Worlds. So you might not be in your new world yet, but you're laying the foundation to be able to slip through into your new world soon. That's what I'm getting, Taurus. All right, this is my newer deck. It's the Angel Numbers Oracle deck. I used it in one of your previous readings. This is what it looks like. Let's see. For the middle of July for Taurus. Ooh, that came out quick. All right, so your angel number at this time is 2323. Endless cycles. Let's get some clarity on it. 555 at the bottom deck for change. Changes, shifts, things shifting around. All right, so 2323, it says, you may find yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself and embracing your passion by making this change. The world around you will begin to follow suit. breaking the cycle and fostering a transformation. Yes, you know, I wanted to say transformation earlier when we were talking about laying the foundation for a divine plan. It feels very much like you're entering a period of transition or transformation, and you're breaking the old foundation that you used to have and creating and laying a new one, Taurus. And I really like that for you. Just be careful, because sometimes we, at least I know, I can only speak for myself, but sometimes we resist the change, resist that flow, because we're so afraid of the change that's about to take place. Don't be afraid of the change. Allow it to take place and allow it in your life. All right, and so some of the key words on here says charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive patterns, transformation. Also, I really like that word movement. Some of you could be deciding to have more movement in your life, more movement in your daily plans. I think it also could just help out quite a bit as well, to have a little bit more movement in your life, to have more, not ebb and flow. That's not the right word I wanted to say, Taurus, but it feels almost like there's a need for you to have a little bit more movement in your life. I'm hearing like get up, run, shake booty, shake booty to dancing. Not shake booty, but you get what I mean. Like there's a little bit of this energy of getting up and getting out of a certain energy and allowing yourself to embrace more movement in your life. There might be a need for you to move more, because I feel like you getting up and moving more is going to help in some type of way. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. All right, so we're going to get into your tarot. And I also feel like you getting up, moving more, running more, doing more. It's going to help you release a little bit more of like that stagnant, stuck energy that you might feel like you're in. Just a thought. All right, let's get into your actual reading, Taurus. All right, for Taurus, what's the overall energy for the middle of July? Oof, that came out flying very quickly. Don't worry, we're going to talk about everything. I just want to get the cards out. What's coming in for the middle of July for Taurus? It's knocking at the door. What's coming in, Spirit? Oh, that flew. Jeez Louise. Okay. My cards are like slapping me in the face, Taurus. I guess Spirit really wants you to know something, okay? All right. What's the challenge for the middle of July okay. And what's the resolution for the middle of July for Taurus? Okay. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is it not viewable? Okay, cool. And then last question, last one, Spirit. Here, let's do that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Can I also have a hidden message for Taurus for the middle of July? What's hidden from you, from them? Okay, you got two. I'll take them because they're delicious. We'll talk about them at the end. Bottom of the deck, you got the Lovers. Ooh. You might be making a decision in love. Sorry, I'm just kidding, Taurus. Anyway, okay, let's keep going, because I can sit here and giggle to myself all day, I swear. All right, so Taurus, the overall energy is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is making a decision, right? It's a difficult decision, a difficult choice, something that feels very heavy. It also is it is an energy of this or that thinking, feeling like I have to do this or I have to do that. And it's feeling very blinded, right? It also can be a card of third place solutions, but you can't see it because you're blindfolded. You only see this one or this one. You can't see all the other options around you, and how plentiful your options are. So you could be feeling very stuck with the decision. The Lovers, of course, can be love, but it also can be a decision needing to be made. So for some of you, it might be you needing to make a decision in love. But for some of you, you could be feeling like you're at a crossroad and you're trying to figure out which way do you want to go, right? Could be in your life, could be in your relationships, your connections. It could be even just You know what I'm getting? You know that point in life where you start to look at your life and you're like, what am I doing? I want to do more, right? And you feel like, how do I get there? You feel like this overwhelming energy of stuck because you're like, this is such a big goal. How do I get there? I feel a little bit of that energy as well. So I just want you to know you can do anything you put your mind to. Sometimes it's just the little steps, right? And sometimes spirit is going to carry you some of the way, but you have to make the little steps first. All right, let's get into some clarity. So what's coming in for you is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a conflict, right? I call it winning, but at what cost? Five of Swords can be literally, can be a card of victory, but it also can be a card of defeat, but it is mainly a card of conflict, right? It's a conflict, an internal conflict kind of energy where you feel like you don't know exactly how to get out of the conflict. It feels very, I'm hearing unstable and unsure. But let's clarify it. Why the Five of Swords for what's coming in for Taurus? Why the Five of Swords? Okay, something flipped. Page of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. A repeating card. You might feel conflicted about something that's coming in for you. The Moon card at the bottom of the deck. You might be feeling very conflicted. And you know what's so interesting? You got the Moon and the Two of Swords. Both cards that can explain like feeling like blocked, right? The Moon talks about illusions, anxieties, feeling stuck, right? Feeling like you can't get past something. It's overwhelming fear. And like with the Two of Swords, it feels like it's an overwhelming fear to make a decision. And what's coming in for you is that internal conflict of, do I make this decision? Do I go for it? Do I allow it to happen? And the fact that the Page of Pentacles is a conflict and it's showing up on what's coming in for you, which is a conflict, is kind of mind-blowing to me, Taurus. It feels very much like whatever this is, this opportunity, it could make you feel very conflicted. It could even be you deciding you want to try a new job, but you're like, do I really want to leave my current job? It's actually really good, or I really like my hours, or, you know, it could be a numerous amount of things. It could even be you having a conflict on whether or not you want to switch majors or do something new or try something new or invest in something new. I'm almost getting you handing over money and being afraid that you won't receive the fruits of the investment, so to speak. So there is a little bit of this energy of being afraid to give something and not getting it back in return. Okay, why the Page of Pentacles for the conflict? Two of Cups. Yo, Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands. Some news information coming in. The fact that we got the Lovers, this really could be about a relationship, Taurus. And for some of you, if it's not a relationship, it could even be just connections in general, right? And it might have felt like an endless cycle, the relationship, right? For some of you, you could be evaluating your relationship with your friends, your family, your coworkers, even your lover, your spouse, for some of you. And you could be deciding, do I want something else? What do I do? And it's like the conflict could be you deciding, do you want to, accept a new partnership or do something new? So for some of you, you could be single, but you've had a hard past, right? And maybe you just haven't had the best experiences when it comes to love or friendships or people who really get you, right? Maybe you've had issues with loyalty and respect. And now it feels kind of like, okay, can I trust this new person, this new experience? Can I trust this partner that's coming in to actually give me what I've been looking for? Is it safe? I'm hearing, is it safe? Is it secure? Is it safe? It could be something also like connecting to, like, because Page of Pentacles is not just, it could also be a manifestation, actually. Maybe something you've manifested, but you're like, oh no, it actually came true. I don't know, Taurus. You're going to have to tell me what if it's resonating for you. Because Page of Pentacles can be manifestation, but it also can be a message about money and opportunity. Or even, like I said, a partnership, a connection. Could be someone wanting to offer you money or to do something nice for you. And you're just like, I don't know if I really want to accept that. For some of you, you could be getting an investment from an ex or an ex-friend. And they're wanting to invest in you, but you're like, we're not together anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why I got that for some of you. But it feels like some news is going to come in. Some information, some truth is going to come in. Oh, I just realized that the 8 of Wands showed up on the bottom. 8 of Wands is here. You're going to get some clarity about something. And you might have been battling with a decision right here with that 2 of Swords. You might have been battling with a decision on what you wanted to do. And you might have been stuck in a loop. That's what I'm getting. Conflict, a loop. I don't know. Should I take it? Should I not? I don't really see an option. I don't really see anything out of this. I don't really see other options. I don't see the third place solution. But it feels like some news information is going to come in that's going to give you your resolution. I feel like they're saying, don't make a decision too quickly. Your answers are coming in fast. They're coming in fast. Just hold your vision and hold tight before you make a decision. Why the 8 of Wands for Taurus for the resolution? What is this information coming in? Yo! Look at that. That's yummy. Got Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Yes! So, you're manifesting something. You're creating luxury and wealth and success. And it might scare you a little bit. And you know what's so funny? For some of you, like, remember I said that there might be someone wanting to offer you money and you're like, I don't know if I should accept it. For some of you, you do accept it and you make an even bigger investment within yourself that ends up leading to financial wealth and success. But for some of you, I'm almost getting you turn it down because this is coming, like this comes in right when you turn it down. I'm not saying turn anything down or accept anything. I'm saying that you're going to get, everyone's answer is going to be completely different, but the outcome is still going to be 10 of Pentacles. They're saying to hold on to get some clarity first because there is guaranteed success, but you might not see how you're going to get there yet. Okay? I know that sounds a little wild and a little scary. Just hold your horses and hold tight. Everything's going to work out okay? Okay. All right, Taurus, let's see your hidden messages at this time. I hope you're enjoying this reading, and I'm really hoping it's resonating. Like I said, this could be something along with someone wanting to do a partnership with you, wanting to collab with you, wanting to create something with you. And you're just like, I don't know if I really want to do this, or, you know, is it safe to do this? I did this before and it didn't work. You know, it feels very much like maybe your past might be triggering you, but it doesn't feel like it's your past. It feels like something new. Anyway. All right, look at that. Hidden messages, 6 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Success, money, guaranteed. So with that being your hidden message, 6 of Wands is that card of popularity, being on the high horse, being recognized, being seen as the victor, right? A successful victory. It's not winning at what cost anymore. It's a clean KO, baby, okay? And with that Knight of Pentacles here, it feels very much like it leads to you being able to, like something might come in that's going to lead to you being able to have full success. That's what I'm saying with the news coming in. This Knight of Pentacles feels like news coming in. It's making smart business moves, making smart financial moves even. But it feels very much like you have to allow some news to come in for you to see your victory. I know this is very auspicious, Taurus. That's what I'm getting though. I'm just getting there's a need for you to allow some information, news, answers to come in. Don't make a decision quickly. be careful. Right now, you're in a blinded spot, but your answers are going to come in soon. They're saying to just have faith. It's going to come in, okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. I hope it resonated in some type of way. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, my loves. Share my channel. Share with your besties who also are into tarot. That way we can grow our spiritual bestie community. I would love that. Don't forget to comment down below what you think about the reading, if it resonated, if there was some part that resonated with you and what's going on with your life. If you feel comfortable sharing, please do. But other than that, I'll see you in my next reading. Y'all take care for the rest of your month of July, okay? Bye, my loves.